tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell it to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like a passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months saying I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Dallas Cowboys. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. He can't get him down. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Ball carrier.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And complete to Zach Ertz. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 41. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper it at 2nd and 1. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
2nd and 1. He finds Taylor, complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
3rd down.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a first down following a gain of 3. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
He's coming. He's free. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
4-yard line.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On second down, it's Taylor. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. J.J. Taylor with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Makes the score Cowboys 7, Falcons nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Breida, the ball carrier.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings
Here's Allen to throw it. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Terry McLaurin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
the kicker on.
And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the #1 thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go, as we saw there.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going deep for Diggs. It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Hey, keep it going, dog. Keep it going.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked by the rookie linebacker, Kenneth Murray. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Boswell for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
The score, Cowboys 20, Falcons 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score, Cowboys 27, Falcons 7.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded right around the 8. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Check 23. Kill.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To the air, Allen. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
No. Switch.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's complete to Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
First and 10, Taylor now. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
Jefferson. No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
By the Falcons. They'll take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So just one tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter.
Check 26, check 26.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they're looking at a second down and 9 to go. On second and 9, Allen. The 20. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Now a give to Breida. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Ball carrier taken down at the 14-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second.
On second and 7, Allen. And this will be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. On play action, Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Devin Funches. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons cut into that lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Now for the point after. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14.
Makes the score Cowboys 27, Falcons 14. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
It It's a gain of 9.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Defense wins championships, baby. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Kill.
On second down now, it's Taylor, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
4 yards, 2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to Taylor on 1st down. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Taylor, the ball.
Malik Jefferson in there on the stop.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone, running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On 1st down, Taylor. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Terrell Edmonds.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And that'll set them back 5. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On second down, it's Taylor. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The Cowboys on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
The ball carrier brought down at the 23-yard line.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Completes it to Samuel.
Allen's pass.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Allen. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Marcus May with a pick.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
10 at the 25-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And Diggs has it. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
To Stephon Diggs.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout
10 yards
as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Now this will make it into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They do go for it. Here's Allen. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise. And it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter.
Tackled at the 29-yard line.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got his man, it's Williams. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try.
A 32-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
And the Falcon first down.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up
well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Slings this deep from McLaurin. This is caught, and he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 54 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with Breida, and he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Touchdown. Matt Breida taking it in, and the Falcons get a bit closer. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. Allen. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit.
22.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Tighten up. Check it backer, check it backer. Check, 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 check.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Taylor is the ball.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
50. In your face.
Back to throw here. He's got a man. It's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. J.J. Taylor with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown.
Leonard Fournette. 70 yards. And the Falcons cut into that lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to it.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot. Yeah. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They run once more with Taylor. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
On the tackle. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They run with Breda. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breda. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breda. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Brings up 4th down.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. the shotgun. He'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. They'll set up a throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
At the Cowboys' 15-yard line.
On second down, a run with Breida. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Ball carrier.
The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Allen now looks to throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown.
Matt Breida, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead is down to 2.
Makes the score Cowboys 37, Falcons 35. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
The 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Down right around the 25. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Second and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards there and a first down. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On first down, it's Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Patrick Queen on the
linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
2nd and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Boswell's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Allen to throw. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the fourth.
40. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let me breathe
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He's back to throw. And Woods has it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Robert Woods in the final minute. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. The Cowboys offense will stay out there as they'll go for two. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a two-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more two-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. To throw is Allen. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 30.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder, Artie Burns.
Today's final score,
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Dallas, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.